So if y'all know anything about me, I love the reef, right? I have a $15,000 setup at home.
I thought he meant weed, bro. That's like you do?
That's what I was like. The reefer.
I'm like, you love the reef? What? That's great. No one knows what you're talking about, bro.
What?
You fish tank
It's
Leo
a $1 billion industry.
Crazy.
And like, it sounds like the weed.
Yeah, it really is, bro. Wow. Welcome to the 3 in the Paint podcast, episode 13. Jeremiah Solomon, Leo Biaz, Mark Haynes, all with you today. I don't know if that's a gang sign or something else, but we're just gonna go with it.
13.
Man, what a good show we got on deck for you today. we got a great show on tap. OKC is officially eliminated, so Mark Haynes is and his dogs are officially no longer in playoff contention. I'm pretty happy about that.
And now I'm the only one standing from you mother hubbas.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
You picked the safe Celtics.
Ain't no safe sides.
Safest
That's
bet
the
in
NBA.
history.
They
Yeah?
almost lost tonight. Ain't nothing safe.
Oh, that's their fault. It is the safest possible path to the
All right,
finals.
so we're gonna just bash on them when they've
No,
been
no,
the best
no.
team
We'll talk about
in
them later.
basketball. Okay.
We'll talk about
It's
them
hard.
later.
It's so like difficult for me to say that about the Celtics. It's true, but it's just because it's the Celtics and like who on the West Coast likes the
Because they
Celtics?
choked against the Warriors. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't like the Celtics, but they're the best team in basketball.
Okay, we'll find
Yeah.
out. So did they have to win the chip to be the best team in basketball, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If they lose, I hope to break it up, but they can't because they already paid everybody. Like the only guy that they haven't paid is Derek White.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But we're going to talk about them later. What we're talking about first is MVP of the league, Nikola Jokic and company, Jamal Murray, Michael Malone. The Denver Nuggets were sent home by the Minnesota Timberwolves.
That was crazy, bro.
In a wild Game 7. Denver went up 20.
They defied all odds.
And then they just choked it away. I mean, there's a discussion on, and I guess this is part of what we can talk about, right? Of like, was it a Denver choke or was it a Wolves comeback?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that series is over. Wolves are going on to the Western Conference Finals to face Dallas. And Nuggets are going home. What are our impressions of that series, and what are we thinking at this point?
So first, it was the first time I lost in a long time. I lost $500 on the Nuggets. I was up $3,000, whatever. I'm not mad because
Is that what we go into first? Like,
they defied
That's
all
what's
odds.
important.
Okay, all right.
To me,
I feel it.
they defied all odds. So I wasn't that mad because I doubled down on the Nuggets to win that game after they were essentially minus 12 for the game. They were up 20. I'm like, oh, they're going to blow them out. Next thing you know, that team just got super gritty. They play some defense. We had Rudy Gobert making fadeaway shots, which is just insane. I mean, his own teammates were like, what is going on?
I mean, I seen him working on it though. I seen him when he came to Sacramento. I seen him working
He's
on
garbage.
that shot.
But I mean,
I was wondering why he was working on it, but now I see. I understand. My bad, Rudy. I understand.
bad, Rudy.
I respect the hustle.
yeah, you got to give him his flowers, right?
I mean, he'll hit 1 out of 50. So.
Well, I'm just talking
hit it
about
when
in
it
general.
matters.
I'm just talking about in general. I mean, he won't do that either. But in general, he was good.
I'm like Draymond.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hate and say that he's the defensive player of the year. He should be guarding Nikola Jokic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about that? This is real quick. If you're a center, should you be guarding the other center just because you won defensive player of the year? Like, how do y'all feel about that?
I would imagine so, but I don't really think it matters who you put Joker on because he's just that good. But
Yeah.
no, I'm with Draymond 100% on that. Like Rudy,
Okay.
if you're the defensive player of the year, like I imagine if the Spurs were good, Victor Wembanyama would be guarding Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day,
You love Draymond, so I don't know.
at the end of the day, Rudy Gobert should probably. I mean, I get why he was defensive player of the year, but I think it should have gone to Wemby. But
Right.
at the end of the day, like, this is the playoffs. You got to do what you got to do to win. So if Rudy is not the best like like Mark said, if everyone's going to get exposed and everyone's going to get flamed when you put them on Joker, and Rudy can anchor the defense somewhere else and be a bigger net positive on someone else for the team's defense, then make that move. Like, you don't, like, I get it. Like, all the players and the past players and whatever, they're all going to say what Draymond said of like, no, you're defensive player of the year. You got to get out there and guard the best guy. But as someone who, never really played basketball to that level, like, just looking at it from like a outsider's perspective, I think you got to do what you got to do to win. And in this case, that might have been Rudy not on Jokic the whole time. And so I don't really care. The coaching staff and the analytics departments, they'll go into all that. They look at all that, and they're going to make a decision that they think's best on the court. And I'm fine with that. Like, I'm not about this whole armchair quarterbacking situation. So, the Wolves won the series, so there's that, right? Like, they made the moves they needed to make in that series to win. So props to them.
But I'll say this too: Joker was just awful defensively. Like, if you truly watch him, they got so many mismatches, so many open shots because he was so terrible. And we're here in Sacramento. We always criticize the Bones for being bad. I think Joker's worse.
I was just gonna say, has Joker ever been considered a good defender?
I'm just saying he's just so bad.
Yeah,
like,
and
effort wise.
But we talk about a lot of people consider Joker the best player in the league.
Yeah, he is.
But you could be the best player in the league and be trash on defense.
Apparently,
I don't know about trash. I mean,
he was trash with the capital T. I promise you. I watched that shit.
I watched it all too. But like, he wasn't good. But like, I don't know if trash is the way to put it. But he wasn't good.
I guess because they don't have any bigs to play, and like he can't exert, I guess, so much energy on defense. I guess some of that plays.
Because the same.
It, you know what I mean? And like the Wolves got 3 guys, Cat, Rudy, and Nas. So there's some depth there. Yeah. And for them, they got who? DJ? Mm-hmm. Like, they're screwed if DJ plays any minutes.
But just in a whole, though, like, can you be the best player in the league
that's a fascinating question.
Look at Luka. Luka's not good on defense at all. But a lot of people would put him up there in that conversation.
So we got 2, right? Luka, Joker are 2 of the top 5 players on earth, right? Mm-hmm. And they're both bad on defense.
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about.
Yeah,
I think the league's trending that way, right? Of like, obviously the offensive impact
it
is
won't
having
be no more Pat Beverleys or anything like that.
Yeah, there will be because teams know that you need a guy like that to win a championship, or like at least
LeBron
it helps.
still plays defense when he needs to play defense, like elite defense, like in the playoffs.
Is that SGA is not terrible?
He's not terrible.
Yeah, he's not great though.
Yeah, Tatum is solid on defense.
Yeah, Tatum solid.
But
Ant's really good on defense, and he's one of the.
But yeah, to answer your question, I think you can be the best player in the league. The voters have made that clear that you can, because Jokic has been MVP multiple times. So, like at least the voters, which I'm not one of, have made it clear that
You seen Sabonis got a vote?
I did. I was just gonna say that Sabonis got a defense. That's wild. Like.
By who?
No, it wasn't Jason.
No?
No shot, bro. There's no way.
We got to start asking.
Should I ask him about that?
Who else would it be?
I should ask him about that. I don't know, but it wasn't Jason.
Who else no one likes Sabonis, like, nationally.
You couldn't watch Sabonis on a day-to-day basis and vote for him as the defensive player of the year. So it wasn't Jason. There's no way you watch Sabonis game in, game out and be like...
No, he said MVP.
No. Defensive player.
Defensive player of the year?
not defensive player. Defensive team. He got a vote for defensive team.
Wait, he did?
Yeah. No, he got a vote for DPOY.
He did?
Did he?
Yeah.
Because defensive team.
Who the hell would do that?
I don't know. That's crazy to me, because again, if you watch him I'm a big Sabonis fan, but like, he's not the defensive player of the year. So in any way, shape, or form, like, he shouldn't even have gotten second or third place votes. Like, if we're just being honest.
Oh, I thought you said MVP.
No, defensive player.
Defensive player of the year. He got 1 first place vote.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to laugh like that.
So which one was it?
He got a first place vote.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait, for what?
Defensive player of the year.
By who?
I don't know.
He got 2 second place.
Wait, what?
Yep. Leo gonna walk off the set.
Dude, he had a chance to make a team.
Yeah.
He had a chance. He got 4 votes.
The Sacramento Kings, Sabonis.
Yes.
Or his father.
Sabonis got more points than Fox.
That's wild.
Sabonis got 4. Fox got 3.
Nah, Leo's about to lose it. Leo's about to lose it over here. But yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. And again, I'm not.
What's the next topic?
I'm not a Sabonis hater, but that's crazy. That's you obviously don't watch Sabonis on a day-to-day basis if that's how you're voting.
Shout out to Sabonis.
I mean, yeah, big shout outs to Domas and
so he got no All-Star bid, but he got a vote.
He got an MVP vote.
Is that more of like a slap in the face to like the Kings?
Maybe
more than like a ha 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 ha.
No, I don't think so. Voters don't throw their votes away like that. Someone thought he was a defensive player of the year.
Lie.
Yeah, people.
Jalen Rose voted for Kyrie a few years ago. And Clay got effed for that money.
Yeah.
They do throw their votes away.
But that wasn't. But that was for like the top 75 or whatever. That wasn't for the.
That was for All NBA.
Oh, you're right.
And Clay got screwed.
Yeah, you're right.
$20 million, I think.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, so you're right. Some voters might, but. Again, I don't think it was Jason. It might have been. I don't know. But if that was his take, I don't think he's correct.
So the 3 in the paint pie, we got to do some investigating.
We should definitely not start any rumors, though. I mean, no way, shape, shape, or form saying.
No, I mean that's the only person that I know.
In Kings media,
we just got to figure out who got a vote.
We just got to figure it out because it's atrocious. So, but yeah, Denver headed in the offseason. I don't think they're gonna. To get back on topic, I don't think they're gonna blow anything up or make any big changes. They won a game. They were up 20 in a 7-game series to a team that's hungry and fighting.
Just draft Bronny.
All right. Well,
draft Bronny and everything.
That's actually smart.
Okay.
No.
That's smart.
No.
Or just draft Bronny and then just hope that your younger guys develop.
You guys saw Bronny at the draft.
He did well.
He did okay.
Stop.
He did well.
No, he did
well.
okay.
He did really well.
No, he did okay.
40 and a half vert.
That's great. That's great. But the minutes he played,
floater shot.
He shot like 3 for 10, right, or something like that.
He's fine.
The first game, and then I think 4.
No one cares about the other game. He just cares about the first game.
He got player of the game. In the second one.
LeBron was there.
Yeah.
He's like, you draft my son, I'm going there.
And then A.J. Johnson, matter of fact, from Fresno, California.
Would you draft him number 1 overall if you get a guarantee from LeBron?
Yeah, absolutely.
See? It's really not that hard. I don't know why people are making this like a massive...
Yeah, nah.
You wouldn't draft LeBron at age 40 with the number 1 pick.
You know how much money? Like, forget about winning a championship. Like, you know how much money that brings to your organization?
To your city?
To your city?
The amount of people that are going to go watch LeBron play?
Come on.
That's crazy. Would you draft number 1?
If you get a guarantee from LeBron?
Yeah.
You know how many national TV games you're going to get? You go from 0 to 40.
If you get a guarantee from LeBron, I would do it. Because this draft class, there's no Wemby. There's no Chet. There's no... so yeah, I mean,
dang, our rookies getting disrespected. I seen Kendrick Perkins had a rant about just being tired of talking about Bronny.
I'm sure there's a lot of good players in the draft, and we continue saying, it's a weak draft, but every time we say it's a weak draft, there are a bunch of studs that come out. It's just the way it is.
Did we consider? I don't know. I ain't saying we, but didn't most people consider the Anthony Edwards draft to be a weak draft? And now you probably have the biggest star.
Yeah.
The future.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, right? Or guys like Mike Trout, Mike Trout in baseball.
People thought he was gonna be like Anthony Bennett.
No, for sure.
No. They thought he was Ben, and I know this because I interviewed his teammate on my pod talking about him, and everyone had him being like a Ben Simmons because he didn't love basketball. And he kind of half-assed at Georgia.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, if you watch him play, he's better than Ben. And Ben's super fucking talented as well, right? Mm-hmm. But he loved the game. He just was, I don't know, it was just, no disrespect to the University of Georgia, but it was University of Georgia. That's a football, school.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a basketball school.
Yeah.
Just LSU. That's not a basketball school, bro.
But yeah, end of the day, no one's going to do that. LeBron's not going to hand out any guarantees to draft Bronny at this point. It's not happening. So we don't need to talk about it. It's not happening.
We don't know that.
You want to bet? I'll bet you good money or okay, what do you want? You want a dinner?
We don't know that.
Hold on. You want a dinner
we
at
don't
Papa's?
Know that.
You want a dinner at Butcher and Barrel? What do you want?
Because
you want a Medici? You want a Medici dinner?
See what I'm saying?
You want drinks and dinner and a Medici?
That would never be public though.
I'll take you and your whole family. It'll be public. They'll leak it.
The dog
they'll leak it. Yeah. What do you want? What do you want?
It would never be public though.
You want to bet a dinner?
JJ about to get that Lakers job. They won't say because it was because of LeBron. It's because of LeBron.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up.
Like,
we said that on the pod. Is this podcast?
I said that. I said
it's going to bring
opportunities to a lot of people. And
Stop
look,
it.
right,
Stop
who would thought
it.
he'd be the Lakers coach out of
We're
all
not
people?
even getting a season 2 now. It's it's over.
It's true, and he knows it too. He's in denial mode. He's in
Called
denial
it.
mode.
Yeah, that's trying to give it
This
to you.
guy's about to be.
We could have drank to that.
Hey,
That's
drank
what
to that.
Let's
drink
cheers
to
with
that.
our empty cups.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
I still don't.
So if he gets the job, you tell me it's not because LeBron had a big say in it? That's crazy.
No, I didn't say that. Calm
Okay.
down.
Okay.
Or because of
The
Lakers.
Lakers, the Lakers leaked recently. The Lakers, and if you don't know how this works, teams decide what they want and don't want
Sure.
leaked. It's like they have a tight grip on all this, and you just get fired if you're a low level person, you leak stuff. So like this is how it works. So the Lakers leaked recently that LeBron James has no say and has not been involved in the coaching decision in Los Angeles.
Sure.
That leaked a couple days ago.
Yeah.
That Lakers and LeBron really hasn't had a piece in that. So we know based on that leak that he has definitely had a hand in it, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what the narrative they want to be. But to your point, he definitely has had a hand in it. I don't think LeBron has not vouched for JJ. I also just think JJ has the makings of a good coach in general. Like, it seems that he could be a good coach. But he also hasn't like coached on any level in the past except, AAU or whatever. So I think if he gets hired as a coach, LeBron's going to have a big influence over that. But the pod, I don't think it's because of the pod. I just think it's because LeBron has that type of influence.
I mean, it's
Live
an indirect
interview.
way of saying that because they're together a lot.
No, you're saying that you said
They weren't even that good friends.
Direct
They weren't
quote.
even that good friends before that.
Direct quote. You said this pod is going to get people hired, and I was, a little skeptical about
and
that.
get people paid.
Yes.
So if
you said that.
LeBron and JJ are saying, just randomly saying that McDaniels is the next Kawhi Leonard, he's gonna
getting
get paid because there's gonna be a GM that says, "Man, they said this about him."
No, I don't think that's
Rondo
how.
gonna
I don't
be a
think that's.
coach
How, I don't
soon.
think how that. I don't think that's how these front offices
LeBron
work.
said he's surprised Rondo ain't coaching.
Look,
Yeah.
man, we've all been around these front offices more. That's not how this works. Like, front offices don't watch a LeBron James podcast.
We haven't been around. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Not as a primary decision making tool.
No one said it's a primary. I said
You said it's going to get them paid.
It's going
which
to have
means it's a primary
I
influence.
didn't say that. I said
that's what that
it's
means.
going to have somewhat of a.
You said like significant impact, and it's not going to have a significant impact.
I didn't say significant. I said it's going to
So
have an
what
impact.
are we just going to minimize this all the way down to like
No, I'm
it
not.
didn't mean anything what you said?
No,
Because that's what
it
you're
does.
trying to do.
I mean, and he's about to become the coach.
Bro, and it's not because of the pod, bro. It's
I'm
not.
with you on this, Leo.
I'm not saying it's
All I
because
know-
of the pod.
Who asked you, Mark? look, we don't look. We don't need to belabor the point. I'll give you your props for saying
There we
the
go.
pod or whatever has its influence, but it's not a primary decision making factor.
But it has an influence, though.
Maybe a single or low double digit influence, maybe, and that's like maybe in Lakerland.
So how
Maybe.
did LeBron and JJ get so close together? And how was LeBron vouching for him if he didn't really know him like that?
Because they have a relationship. Why do you think the pod started? Just out of thin air? No, they built a relationship. They wanted to do a pod. What do you mean?
Right. And this
It's like
is recently,
it's like
though.
the egg, chicken or the egg, like which came first. The relationship, LeBron and JJ's relationship happened. They started a pod,
Right?
but the underlying thing is their relationship, not the pod in terms of JJ getting
It was
hired as a head
mutual-
coach.
It was a mutual respect that LeBron respects him.
For
And
sure.
then they got to know each other.
For sure, but that's not the pod. That's not the pod getting people hired. That's LeBron getting people hired. Or LeBron getting people paid.
The
It's
pod
not the
is
pod.
LeBron.
Okay.
We have yet to see a JJ Redick
Look,
clip.
y'all
It's
can-
always LeBron this, LeBron
Look,
that.
y'all can comment in the comments. Am I right? Is Leo right?
All I know is I better see them use their defensive scheme on inbound plays. Like that's what the pick the
So-
shooter. That's all. If
So if that
he
happens-
starts
Pick the
coaching,
picker.
if he's the coach and that doesn't happen on a regular,
I know, facts.
you were talking nonsense.
Why don't
So
people
would
use
you
the-
enjoy a player coach podcast?
That would be interesting.
Be great.
All right.
Be fantastic.
That
That would be great.
interesting.
That would be great.
If they kept it solid too, that'd be interesting.
would the NBA allow it?
Yeah, the NBA. It's LeBron James. They don't have a say in it, bro.
So see, he's proving our point.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm not. Look, the audience can see through this. The audience can see through these lies.
Hey, LeBron can sit courtside with his
That's
wine
his go,
and his cigars and all that.
Intentional, by the way.
Only
That's pretty
person.
smart.
Adam Silver works for LeBron James, like basically.
man.
So
That's his Poochie Coo.
yeah.
That's true.
It's Pookie Bear.
Pookie Bear.
There you go.
Pookie
there you
Bear.
go.
That's his Pookie Bear.
For real. All right, enough with my Pookie Bear, LeBron James. Let's talk about another super entertaining series. We talked about the Nuggets and Wolves. We talked about LeBron and kind of the developments with the head coaching situation there. The Knicks-Pacers series obviously came down Game 7. Knicks riddled with injuries, right? OG Anunoby,
Brunson,
Mitch Robinson. Brunson broke his hand. Randall just riddled with injuries. Everyone's going after my Thibs or Tibbs. How do you say it?
Tibbs.
But his name's spelled with a TH, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyways, the head coach for the New York Knicks.
The Knicks are the Knicks, bro. They choked. Let's call it the way it is.
They choked?
They choked.
With all those players out, we just go down the laundry list of injuries, and they choked?
I just don't like the Knicks. I just hate the fact that they got Stephen A. Smith.
Do you want to fix your sleeve real quick so we don't have to hear about it?
Riled up before. Riled up before.
Hey,
flex on
hey, Keto Boy over here.
Yeah, in fact.
Suns out, guns out. Let's go. All right,
to.
do that again for the camera one. Take Leo real quick. Do they? Okay. All right, I see you.
I just pulled a Stephen A. Smith talking about a Stephen A. Smith. That's hilarious. He got Spike Lee on there. We next, we're ready. And I'm like, bro, like relax.
Stephen A. Smith's so fake though.
I know, right? So he like walks.
Yeah, you gotta do the walk.
Of course, he got to do the walk and do all that. I don't know. I'm just a big Knicks hater, but they did a lot of that, We had Tyrese, who again, I'm not the Tyrese hater that he is, but I mean, he had a great Game 7. You got to give him credit, man.
Nick Killer.
He's a Nick killer.
Yeah. Okay.
Is he not?
I don't think the Knicks choked. I mean, I thought it was a good series.
I'm being facetious. Yeah,
look. If the Knicks are healthy, they beat the Pacers in like 6 or 5.
How
probably.
healthy? Like
just OG and Brunson?
If OG's healthy,
I agree with you.
I think they win in 6. If OG and Mitch Robinson are healthy, I think they win in 5. And Randall, if he's healthy,
I'm not gonna say 5. I'm gonna say 6.
No, bro, they're not it though. Like the Pacers are just not it. Like
I agree.
Let's be honest. Like
I agree.
And we're gonna talk
this more about the East being weak.
It's 100% about the East being weak, bro. And they had to take a hobbled Knicks team to 7, bro. And you're healthy. Come on, man.
They are pretty healthy.
They're pretty healthy.
I mean, they're missing.
Obviously, Tyrese has had.
No, they're missing Mathurin.
Yeah, but they're pretty like comparatively is what I mean. They're pretty healthy.
Yeah.
The disrespect.
It's not disrespect, bro. It's not.
We are talking about the runner.
You sound like Draymond. There's just a regular season team.
He's not wrong though.
I agree with him.
In the regular
and
season,
I loved how he stood on business, bro, in his pod. He's like, someone commented like, "Are you gonna like rescind your comment?" And he's like, "No, they're still an 82 game team. They just they're in the East basically." And that's the correct take.
They're about to face a different type of a beast.
they were the runner ups in the in-season tournament.
Oh,
First ever in-season tournament.
That's true.
They
impressed.
show up. They show up when it matters.
Yep. That's crazy. That's crazy. Can we move on from the in-season tournament talk? Like, what are we doing here?
The Lakers
tournament.
What are we doing?
They made it to Vegas.
Yeah.
It was them versus the Lakers. The Lakers are at home. The Pacers are playing.
You know who else is at home? Your dogs. OKC Thunder also at home. But look, I don't think it was a choke job. That's my take on it.
I know.
They're gonna get gentlemen swept by the Celtics probably, or maybe 6.
And tonight was their chance, right? To make it into.
And we'll talk about that in a second. But what do the Knicks need to do in the offseason? Obviously, they're gonna get healthy, right? Brunson. Anunoby,
he's about to
they
sign
should be happy.
a 4-year extension for like 156, I think.
Why would he do that though?
Why would I said
he's going to give up
$100
$100 and something mil, bro?
Yeah, it was like 113 or something like that.
I mean, you really got to want a chip, I guess. To look, winners like Tom Brady did it in the NFL, right? took lower pay to get the tools he needed to win a chip.
So would
We
you
don't
trade
see
Julius
we don't see that. We don't see that in the
for
NBA.
Mikal?
Do they need Mikal?
I don't know.
I think it'd be so much better with Mikal.
Do they sign like Donovan Mitchell?
At that point, they have all the Villanova cats.
Donovan has a year left, right? He's got to
They
opt
got
out.
Josh Hart, they got Dante, they got Mikal, and now they got Brunson. All Villanova cats.
Hey, this was off topic, but you brought that up. Is the NBA sleeping on reuniting college guys, college
Like
teammates?
Fox and Monk?
Look at Fox and Monk. They both had their best years together. Just like in college, they were stars in college.
Yeah.
Put them
great
together.
point. That's a great
you
point.
put them Villanova guys together.
That's our factor cap. Is it?
Is it? There you go. Yeah, that's a good one right there.
There it is.
That's it.
Boss man says no, but that is our factor cap today.
I'm sorry, America.
Is it fact or cap that guys should
I'm thinking
think,
fact.
I'm saying fact. You're
I'm
saying
thinking
fact or
fact.
cap?
I don't know. Are we just skipping the other topics and rewriting the show notes and jumping around here?
Just a little bit.
Is that what we're doing?
That's what
it's
we do in
called
episode Tresse.
It's an edit. It's an edit.
What? Just an edit. Okay.
There's no edit.
Got-
This is part of it.
So what's the facts or cap? What were you guys yapping
Should we
about?
reunite college
College
players,
teammates.
Or
teammates?
does the NBA sleep on doing that?
Yeah. Just
It
from
doesn't
a
make
chemistry.
any sense the way that's worded, but yes, facts. The NBA sleeps on reuniting college players. Look,
See?
'cause-
Here he is hating again.
no, what do you mean? What are we on out here, man? That's crazy.
Hey, we all took a shot before this, right?
Yeah, right.
It's clearly affecting some of us.
Think
more
about
than
the past, all the Duke players that suffered in the NBA.
Can you imagine?
Because they wasn't
Kyrie,
together.
Look,
Man,
Brandon Ingram,
Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum together.
Look.
That would be crazy.
I just said it's facts. The NBA sleeps on reunite. Did you not hear me, bro?
Now, you said the way
You worded it makes no sense, bro. We totally rewrote the show. We're like flip flopping stuff, and it's like we're putting stuff
right.
before.
It's
Look,
because we was talking about what were we talking about? Pacers and Boston.
Yeah, who cares about Pacers?
Like
He don't care about the Pacers, so why do we gotta
Game
care
all
about the
right,
Pacers?
let's just move right into
Pacers Celtics.
the game we just saw.
even
Right.
though I like Pacers.
We can talk about that. Why do you like the Pacers, Mark? We'll get into that. Pacers
do they have a
obviously
real shot?
Hold on. Pacers just choked game one. They were up 3
That
with a
hurt.
few seconds left.
That hurt.
If you didn't watch the game, Boston won 133-128 in overtime. Jaylen Brown hit the game tying shot with a few seconds left
Big
in the
shot.
game.
That shot hurt.
Big shot, not taken by your boy Jason Tatum. I wonder why that is. But yeah, let's talk about the Pacers.
He was a decoy.
You're buying the Pacers, huh?
Oh, am I buying? I didn't know that.
Buy or sell?
No,
we're
no,
skipping the
no,
whole
man,
thing.
no, Oh my
I thought
god.
we just discussing things.
No,
Are
it's
we
not.
buying it?
I'm not buying or
didn't
selling.
bring
It's not
my
the
wallet.
segment, bro. We're not talking about the segment. We're just talking. Are you interested in what the Pacers can do this series? There you go.
I'm interested in Tyrese Halliburton and his leadership. This is gonna really show what
Fire
type
up
of player he
Jeremiah.
is. Win or loss. Like he has to play big, he has to lead this team, he has to keep this team competitive. You on the other hand, you think he's not capable of doing this.
Right.
I think he is. I
never said that. I never said that.
I think he choked today.
I just think he
Yeah,
was.
he
I
was
just,
ball
definitely
off.
did.
I just think
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was 8 of 18 today, and he was kind of mid.
He had
But
bad turnovers.
look, I'm not saying he can't do it. This is his first real experience, right?
That's what I want to see out of the Pacers. I want to see how they respond to, a tough loss like this, because they're in the East. Like we said, the East is always open. They could be potentially one move away from actually being in the finals, or Boston could choke. They could be in the finals this year.
Look, I don't believe in Boston at all. So I don't believe in them at all. So it's definitely within the realm of possibility that the Pacers could be Boston. I think it's highly unlikely, but I don't believe in Boston at all. Especially watching this game, turnovers,
Yeah.
just the way they looked
And the
in
Pacers
the game.
play decent defense.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
decent.
I
I mean,
think-
it's 133-128. So
yeah,
like,
Yeah.
pretty bad. I think
not
their
great.
cap.
It's not 150.
that's true. I think they're capped once they extend Siakam to 40 million plus.
That's tough.
That's gonna hurt their salary cap and any real opportunity to get someone else. In my opinion, it's gonna make it very hard. Just look, the Kings are in the same situation, right?
Kings are in a worse situation,
right?
Bro.
So they're
They got
struggling.
to rely on the draft.
I'm not gonna say worse, but
Yeah.
they're
It's
in the
worse.
tough-
They got the 13th
They're in the
pick.
tough situation right now.
It's worse.
It's not worse.
It's definitely worse.
That's just how. How is it worse? Just because they're in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Because Malik Monk is the heart and soul of that team.
Right.
And he's gonna
so
go.
are the Pacers. They could lose TJ. If they lose TJ, he's the heart and soul of that team.
Yeah.
He's gonna go. Malik's gone in free agency most likely. And if he's
I
not,
agree.
and if
agree.
he's not, it's because he just really wants to win with Fox, and props to him. But he's probably gone.
I agree.
You have no assets on the big league, or for lack of better terms, on the top squad, right? Like you got Harrison Barnes, a hobbled, injured Kevin Huerter, and Davion Mitchell. Who's
I think they trade Kevin Huerter for Bobby Portis.
Straight up.
Straight up.
I don't think Milwaukee do that.
I don't think Milwaukee does it either. But even if they do, like that doesn't solve the Kings' problems. They still lost
That's
Malik.
one of the
know
latter.
about
That's
that.
That's one of the moves.
You think Bobby solves their problem?
I think
No.
Bobby
That's what
makes
they
them
need, right?
really, really, really good.
They make him 3 wins better
If you retain
Yeah,
Malik,
for sure.
If
There
you
you
retain
go.
Malik,
for sure.
Yeah.
for sure.
we're not talking.
If you lose Malik,
I mean, you have to do a lot of
There's-
shit to get.
yeah, there's not
If you
much
lose
you can
Malik,
do.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're in a worse
you-
spot.
If you lose Malik, you go get Tyus Jones. You trade for Bobby Portis, right?
But that's all hypothetical. Like we were saying,
I mean, we're saying hypotheticals about him leaving too.
Yeah.
not really though. Not really though. Not really. They can offer him 17 and a half.
That's it.
And he's gonna get more on the market.
I agree.
So like it's not like we're talking really hypotheticals. It's kind of a done deal. So like we'll see.
So you're saying he's gone?
I think he's gone. Unless they get a backdoor handshake deal where Vivek's like, where like the front office and everything's a little wink wink, and it's like sign a 1-year deal, we'll make it right to you. But then you could end up like Klay Thompson or something like that. So
No, like Isaiah Thomas.
or Isaiah Thomas, right? So it's like
It's a business, bro.
it's a business, and I think Malik.
Could Klay Thompson end up in a Kings jersey?
He could.
No, that's
He could.
crazy. No
He could.
shot.
At 10 mil per year?
Okay, at 10, maybe, but he's gonna get more than
At
10.
10?
He's getting more than 10?
He's not coming to the Kings.
Hell no.
What are we talking
He's
about?
not getting more than 10. If he gets more than 10, I'm disappointed.
He got 20.
If he came to Sacramento, he doesn't even have to sell his home in the Bay.
At all.
But he can't. What is he going to take his boat up the Delta? Captain Clay,
His
like
boat.
riding his boat up
How
the.
far could he get his boat? He probably get
No,
it
he-
down.
no, he
and
get
then
it
he
all
could
the
hop
way.
on the bike.
I'd take that
He
back.
could get his boat all the way.
He'll get 17.
He could technically get his boat all the way.
I'd take it back. He'll get 17.
Yeah, he's gonna get more than 10.
Hop on the bike and
Would you
bring
pay him 17?
Rocco.
To 112 degree Sacramento heat.
what
What are we doing, man?
team am I giving him
Kings,
17?
The Kings.
Or
Yeah. I would.
So the money that you can't sign Monk because Monk is on a higher tier, you give that money to Clay now.
no.
Who else you gonna give it to?
Just be more creative than that. Like,
I give it to Clay, and then you could think about moving Herter or anybody else because now you got Klay Thompson.
what do you mean you got Klay Thompson? He's 0 points in the playing game against the Kings this year.
Who's better, Klay Thompson or Kevin Herter right now?
Right now, Kevin can't even move his arm. What are we doing, man? This is the most stupid conversation. What are we doing, man? At least Kevin's young. He can get out of the yips. He's got the yips just like Clay's got the yips.
But does he play defense like Clay?
Clay doesn't play defense like he used to, bro.
Is he still better defender?
We acting
than-
like it's
Who's better,
2012
Clay
or 2015.
Clay or Red Velvet?
The fact that you're thinking about it makes it seem like
What versions of these guys?
These versions, Clay and what might come back from injury.
Clay. Because Kev was atrocious last year.
You get the
But
experience.
if you get the season priors, Kev, he's way better than Klay Thompson.
If you get the seasons prior of Clay,
yeah.
he's better than Kev.
Probably not. What? What are we talking about?
So at what
like-
year was
Yeah.
Kevin Herter better than Clay?
Probably 2022.
What?
No, 20. What?
How many drinks we had?
Yeah, we only had one, y'all.
Look,
Klay Thompson is a future Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I get it. But you're making me talk about it's random hypothetical with a hurt player who's in a sling, and then the other guy who he doesn't have it anymore. So, like, what are we doing?
Which Klay do you want? Afro Klay or no Afro?
Yeah,
I don't care. I just want a Klay who scores more than zero.
Headband Klay.
Headband Klay goes crazy.
yeah.
But so does Kev. So does Headband Kev.
All right, I distracted
Give me
y'all.
Headband Klay.
Man,
I distracted y'all.
this is crazy. I don't know what we're doing. out
Bobby
here.
Portis.
But let me just clear my name real quick. Clearly, obviously, Klay Thompson is like a significant. They're not even on the same planet in terms of skill and like quality of player, right? I don't want to get flamed in the comments
you
for
will.
some
already-
BS thing.
We
They'll
already
stop
did
watching
enough.
at that
But-
point, and that's all they're
Not
gonna.
until I make this a clip and I put that up. I'd be a narrative. That's crazy. That's crazy. No,
This never existed.
nah, man. I'd be pushing narratives to protect myself. I can just see now. You're gonna hire some PR firm to be like, flannel guy says Klay Thompson's worse than Red Velvet. But no, I'm not saying that. But we gotta be honest about what Klay is these days.
I agree. I agree.
So like
but
but
is he worth 17?
in the modern NBA, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he's what, 34, 35 now?
No, he's
34?
They're all old.
34? I think Klay's 34.
Yeah. All right.
So, like, he might have another good year.
So Pacers, Celtics. We all got the Celtics, right? Just to clarify.
Yeah, we all.
Yeah, he's 34 and
Yeah.
he turns 35.
I'm sorry. I think we all agree with Draymond. I think we all think they're a regular season team.
Yeah, 100%.
So
Did we all agree with Draymond when he said Minnesota was done?
No.
I did not agree with the premise of it. I was like, well, they definitely have a shot. I just hated the fact that he said because of their body language. Oh, you see how they're walking? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, what? Like, no, that's not why they would lose. They lose maybe they lose because Joker's the best player on earth, but not because they were walking funny or because they were talking or not talking. Like,
I do appreciate takes like that, though. Let's just pause for. I do appreciate takes like that.
jeez, he's going the other way.
No. Just wait a second, bro. I appreciate takes like that for one reason.
Why?
I appreciate Draymond and player and post player takes like that for one reason.
Why?
And it's because it exposes the idea that a player's take is always correct just because they played the game. That's the only reason I appreciate that take. Because he's definitely he was incorrect, but he was so hot on that. He's like, oh, you can tell their body language is like reading everything into it. Look, and I think players have good takes, like they have experience that I don't have. But I'm just saying, like everyone
like us.
everyone,
Just like everybody else.
everyone takes. Oh, Shaq said it. It's the gospel truth, or Draymond said it. It's got to be true. But then Stephen A didn't say it, so Stephen A's an idiot. But then Stephen A's right, or Skip's right, or whatever.
We're all right and wrong.
So that's the one reason I appreciated that take, because I'm like,
I
it
like
was
that.
about as bad of a take as you could have because it totally flipped the script. And Denver is the one at the end of that series who didn't believe in themselves
At
and
all.
couldn't hit a shot. And
all.
we're like,
Who had no role players outside of their stars who had more than 5 points.
100%. All right, so this whole show has been, we've got the wrong segments in the wrong areas, and
But we got it done.
We've been all over the place, but
we
yeah,
got it
we're nearing the end here, so we're going to our listeners' favorite segment. By the way, shout out Ghost here, doing
Is that
doing his thing.
is that any good?
The cherry lime.
Yeah, the cherry limeade?
Cherry limeade?
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I called that one.
yeah. Are you done with the case, by the way?
Oh, that's been going on. I had to think about what you was talking about. I'm like, case.
Yeah. So for
So
those
do
who
you
don't
like
know,
Ghost or Celsius more?
Ghost.
Ghost tastes better.
Yeah, Ghost definitely tastes better.
It tastes better.
Celsius is probably better for you from what I've seen, but look, they're all not good for you. So let's just be honest. Like,
I was gonna say I was proud of myself because I was a week off of no energy drinks,
Okay.
and this one sitting right here in front of me.
yeah, that's a
But
little crazy.
the new one, right?
the Red Bull.
Red Bull.
This is Red Bull.
No, I know, but that's like
Oh,
this.
Juneberry?
Yeah. Is it the Juneberry?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the new one that just came out.
Yeah, you're on some other stuff too. You've been drinking this cowbell stuff or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, drink cowbell.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Share with us sometime, you know?
Yeah.
it's a recovery drink.
Yeah.
I'm always recovering.
Yeah, the left you be doing.
Yeah, I'm always.
Yeah,
You gonna sell the page? Cash out? They trying to get that branding, that page, that IG page?
nah.
No?
Nah.
No, all right. Yeah. Anyways, so we're moving on to our buy or sell segment today, and I guess I'll go first because I know you guys got to scramble
I
in your
definitely
minds.
got to think.
You got to scramble for what you're going to do. So I'm going to go first, and I'm going to sell public parks.
What?
Public parks. I guess. But yeah,
You got injured.
I did.
There
So
you go. So fuck 'em.
I was playing baseball on a public park ran by a city,
Oh.
and I'm playing second base, and I'm balls in the outfield, and I'm running back to catch a throw.
With the new glove.
Yes, the new A2000. Shout out glove of the month, A2000. Beautiful glove.
I'm buying that glove. But yeah.
Beautiful. It's got like
you break
Mexico
it in?
colors. It's on its way, but I mean
Okay.
I'm hurt, so I can't do much now. I'm hobbled, guys. I'm really hobbled. So I'm like running, and there's just a 9-inch deep hole, and I step in it. That pop will haunt me forever. That sound and that feeling, bro. I know you've been through it, Leo. That sound and feeling will haunt me forever, bro. It's like bone chilling, bro.
It is bone
so I'm
chilling.
selling public parks. Get your act together. It's a playing surface. Like you're expected to run on it and not have to look down for foot deep potholes. Like,
Are we paying for those?
yeah, we pay for those.
Okay.
Look, you gotta do better, man. I don't care if you gotta rip it up and put new sand and dirt under there and sod. You can't be having foot deep holes like these kids out here running around. These younger athletes. I'm selling public parks. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. I might sue.
So explain that to me again. You're upset about it. So you're selling.
I'm selling the parks, like public parks.
Get rid of them.
Not get rid of them, but I'm selling the current state. I'm selling the state of parks.
Okay.
So
Like, we pay-
rebuild them.
Yeah, we pay so much in taxes. We don't even have nice basketball courts or
So you want to
baseball
buy
fields.
property.
This isn't complicated. I did it right. The gaslighting here is insane. This is wild, man. I'm selling public parks in the current state of our playing surfaces. That's that. Mark Haynes or Leo B is taken away with your buy or sell. Before my camera shuts off.
Go ahead.
This is rock, paper, scissors.
This is crazy.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
You lost.
Delayed,
You lost. He trying to put me together.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Go ahead.
Oh man. Sheesh.
I guess I'm selling then because I'm gonna take one off his page. But
Well,
okay.
then you go because
Okay,
it's
so
clear
I'm
Mark
selling-
doesn't have anything.
So if y'all know anything about me, I love the reef. Right. I have a $15,000 setup at home.
I thought he meant weed, bro. That's like you do.
That's what I was like. The reefer.
I'm like, you love the reef? What? That's great. No one knows what you're talking about, bro.
What?
You
I
fish
didn't-
tank
It's
Leo
a
over
$1
here.
billion industry.
Crazy.
and like it
Yeah,
sounds
it
like
is.
the weed. yeah.
It really is, bro. Wow.
Damn it. That's too many coincidences. No, so the reef industry, there's a huge shipment issue. There's always been a shipment issue. And my thing is FedEx, UPS obviously dominate that area. Why is shit always getting stuck? If I'm getting stuff from New York and it's Solomon Islands, Australia, why does it always get stuck in Indianapolis?
Bro, call us
No.
poor in another language. Why don't you? This is a
It
first
always
world problem,
gets
bro.
stuck in Indianapolis, and
I
that's
can't get
probably
my
why I don't like the
fish reef.
Pacers.
I can't get the Great Barrier Reef at my house in under 3 days. What are we talking about?
Overnight, you pay for overnight shipping.
But it gets stuck in
This
Indiana.
is a conversation I don't understand. Like, this is a new tax bracket level conversation, bro. This is like you and Hassan Whiteside can go talk about this in your $1 million homes, bro. This is crazy.
I'm still. What is a reef again?
So, like the reef. So in the ocean, you have corals, you have fish. In the ocean. His ankle is spazzling. It's
Crazy, bro. What is a reef? Nehemiah, bro. Nehemiah will tell you all about it. Oh, boy.
You got $15,000 set up.
I'll show you some shit. I'll show you some shit. Most of my fish are dead.
What'd you give him? Did you give him horse dewormer or human meds, bro? Did you give him Zyrtec? Here, fishy is a little Zyrtec for you. Let me guess, you overfed him? You overfed him.
Well, these fish get
Baby Leo dumped the whole thing.
Parasites.
They would at your house, huh?
That's part of the reef.
Yeah.
Is why Trump. It's why Trump tried to get
Trump?
Yeah, I know.
What are we talking about? Trump now?
Hey, this is the greatest buy and sell of all time.
What are we doing, bro?
So Trump tried to get
oh my God.
The federal state to fund $7.2 million to like help out the reef because it's getting poisoned right now. Because all of our fish are sick. So we're getting sick fish.
Why do you think the fish are sick, though?
So we have to quarantine them.
No, it's because we dump all of our crap into the ocean.
With that, too.
Wait, we got to quarantine them?
Yeah, we
They're
do.
getting COVID down there?
Yeah, so I have my own quarantine, set up now because I've lost so much fish. And that's an issue. Like, you have to quarantine before they go into your main display.
Okay, so this is what I don't understand. So if you, like, start fresh, right? Like, if you buy these fish from, like, a farm where they don't have the diseases, and then you put them in your tank, how are they getting the diseases? Because they're not interacting with outside.
They always have diseases.
So it's just like it's innate. It's like part of them. Yeah,
it's like us. Like we have worms and shit.
Yeah.
Like we have
some of us have less than others, but yeah. All right, buy or sell Mark Haynes.
You can't follow that one though. Go end it.
I'll buy it what he bought to
All
sell.
right.
That was amazing, man.
All right,
that was amazing. I can't even go.
Tax brackets and
that was the greatest ever.
We got our Trump, bro.
Oh man,
it's crazy. Your dead fish.
Oh my God.
I hope you take care of baby Leo better than your dog and fish.
I do.
Or I'm sure your wife does a great job.
Kids are very like. They live through everything.
All right, well let's not go too much further down that. But
I know
this is episode 13, 3 of the Paint Podcast. Jeremiah Solomon, Leo B is the fish killer, the fish killer and human Zyrtec giver.
It's the fish kingdom.
Fish Kingdom, yeah, you could. Oh, I've seen that page on Instagram. It's cool,
yeah.
It's just sad to know that all the fish are dead.
Beta fish?
No, the saltwater fish.
Episode 13 in the books. We're out of here. Peace.